Welcome to DeFi Crypto Today. Our topic today is Kujira Orca. Um, and yet another project called Orca. There's so many now. I wish they had more imagination, but it will do. The idea, why they called it Orca, was that this project democratizes liquidation on the Terra ecosystem. Okay. Before this tool was the Orca tool at Kujira was available, you had to be a big whale to make sure that you can take advantage of liquidation. Okay. It was very difficult to do. You could place only one bid, and obviously you want to make a big bid because you want to catch as many liquidations as possible, and you have to program your own bots, and very complicated. All right, so the people at Kujira said, okay, how about we create a tool to make it easy for everybody who doesn't need to be an expert to try to bid on liquidation. And that's what they came up with. It's a nice little tool, and we're going to have a look at it today. We're going to place some bids and show you how it works. All right, so first of all, liquidation, what does that mean? Okay, well, first of all, you need a loan, right? And we're going to get that loan. We're going to Anchor. Anchor is a protocol I keep talking about over and over. Okay, we're going to have links in the description about that. So you can do a lot of things on Anchor. You can deposit money and earn a very juicy 19.48% right now. It's always around 19 point something at Anchor. So now the thing is on the Terra ecosystem is that the main token there is the Luna token. And Luna has been going up and up and up and up and up, and up for the last couple of months. It practically doubled. And it started very low. Like I remember back in June, it was around $5, and today it's around 80 something, 89, I think. What's the price now? 90. The price went up to 90 at the moment. Okay. So yeah, so it went up quite a bit, almost 20x. In a matter of less than 6 months. That's because the Terra ecosystem keeps on growing and growing and growing. It's the second or third largest ecosystem in terms of TVL, right after Ethereum. So it's growing super fast. All right. So this is the borrowing side of Anchor. What can you do here? Well, you have two tokens you can deposit here. You got bETH and bLUNA or bLUNA, bLUNA and bETH. Okay, so what you do is you bond your Luna token, which you do here. We're going to do that right now. So bond them, and so essentially what we're doing, we're burning the Luna token and we're minting a bLUNA token. So we're exchanging one token for another token. We confirm. Make sure you always have a little bit of UST to pay your gas, otherwise it's going to fail. All right, so it's going to take a few seconds. So once we have bonded our Luna, there we go. Sorry, it took a while, but it eventually refreshed. So we're now at 0 Luna, and if we look here, we have 9 bLUNAs. That's what we wanted. All right, so we go back to borrow. Now our Lunas are ready to be deposited as collateral. Okay, so we put our 9 Lunas there, and it's gonna say, okay, they're worth that much. So we provide collateral, proceed, and we post, and we're done. Okay, so our 9 Lunas were transformed into bLUNAs, and now they're deposited as collateral on Anchor in the borrow section. what we're going to do here, basically, they're charging us 1.61%. So it's a very cheap loan if we borrow. Okay, we're only paying 1.61%. So we have several choices of what we want to do with this cash. Okay, one thing we can do is redeposit it. We're going to borrow, and then I'm going to show you. So we can redeposit it here and earn 19.48%, which is a good deal because we're only paying 1% to borrow. So we're earning a net 18%. All right. Or we're going to use this to bid on other people that are using this facility but that borrow too much and end up liquidated around here. All right. So let's borrow and see what we can do. All right. So how much can we borrow? Here, this is the maximum it says we can borrow at 44.99%. Okay. It's still considered somewhat safe. I'm always saying somewhat. Okay. Nothing is safe in crypto. Make sure you get that. Why? My collateral is bLUNA, okay, which is dependent on the price of Luna. As you can see here, the price of Luna fluctuates quite a bit, and this is only in one day. So if you look at 30 days, for instance, there's some massive waves in there. The token, if we look at 180 days even, so you can see right now the trend is up. But from time to time, you can have a major drop of 25%. This can happen. All right. Now, if I'm at the maximum, if I'm here, and my token drops 25%, I'm going to get liquidated because my loan is going to exceed 60% of the value of my collateral. And if this happens, I'm getting liquidated, and people on Kujira are going to take my tokens. I don't want that. All right, so bring it down a little bit. So probably, let me look at this closer. Let's try 300 here. Let's borrow 300. Okay. All right, we're getting 37%. That's good enough. All right, we're getting that. We proceed. We're going to pay some gas. And now we're going to have 300 USTs that are going to be deposited in our wallet. Okay. There we go. And now, as long as the line here is green, it's still considered healthy, and we're happy. Okay, we don't want to get in this zone here because that's going to be orange. And once we're here, it's in this area, it's going to be red and at risk of liquidation. This is what happens. A lot of people borrow right here or over that safety line for whatever reason. Okay, they think they're safe, or they're happy to, they like to take a lot of risks. Okay. And from time to time, because they're in this zone, and because the price of the Luna right here drops too much, the value of their loan exceeds the value of their collateral, or exceeds 60% of the value of the loan exceeds 60% of the value of the collateral, and that's the trigger for liquidation. So at that point, Anchor Protocol asks liquidators, "Hey, I want the money back. Can you get me these tokens?" And that's what's going to happen. Anchor doesn't want to lose money. Okay, so it wants the loan back. The loan is going to get paid. All right. So they explain in the Anchor documentation how it works, and it's a little bit complicated, and so on. And it's designed for very large whales, essentially. Okay, it's not that easy for regular people to be able to do the bidding and so on. So Orca, or Kujira, created the Orca tool to allow us to bid. Now, you're allowed to bid between 1% and 30% discount off the current market price of Luna, or bLUNA, or of bETH, bETH. Yeah, right here. So you can choose either bLUNA or bETH. I enlarge the screen so that everybody can see and I can see. But typically it's a little bit more spread out. All right, so what are these? This is the pool value in UST. So it's the total value of bids in each pool. So you have a pool for each percentage between 1 and 30. So there are people here bidding 30% premium. Okay? What does this mean? It means that if all these people are, let's assume that there's a major liquidation event, okay? And there's several $1,000,000 in each of these pools. As we can see, it's 4 million here, 6 million here, and so on. And there's like hundreds of millions of dollars on Anchor that are being borrowed anyway. So this is not all. The pools cannot satisfy all the liquidations, okay? So let's say there's a major liquidation event. Luna drops suddenly by 20-30% or more, okay? All these pools are going to be satisfied first, and eventually it's going to reach this last pool here, okay? Now, if there are more liquidations than there's money in the pool, okay, it's going to go all the way up here. Even if the price of Luna did not drop 30%, it could drop just 5%, but there's so many people that got liquidated at the same time that all the money in here has been used up to pay off liquidations. So you could bid 12%, and because there are too many people that got liquidated that after Luna dropped 5%, you still get 12% discount off the current price of Luna. Okay, so it's quite interesting. You can actually get very deep discounts, and I'm going to show you that. There's another screen. Where is it? Not this one. This one. There's this screen. This screen gives you a little bit extra information. You can see, for instance, that there's already people at over 50%. 60% is this dotted line here. So right now there are 0 borrowings above 60%. If we go down, at 56%, we have $2 million of borrowings that are above 56%. So these are very close to liquidation. Okay, if the price of Luna drops by just 4%, okay, $2 million of borrowings are going to get liquidated. Okay, basically that bar here comes down here because the price of Luna dropped. And if the price of Luna drops further, well, we're going to see that there's a lot of people that are going to get liquidated. Okay, can I get the numbers? So here, for instance, $29 million above 52%. So if the price of Luna drops by 8%, all these people are going to be liquidated. And so, as you can see, that's, 20 million is a lot of people on this pool. So there's only 4 million here, 6 million there, another 6. So all these are going to be paid. Okay. Even though they're bidding at a higher discount. Okay. So you could get a higher discount if all those people get liquidated. You see the point? You could have 20 million people getting liquidated. Okay, and at 20 million it would be close to here, 8%, but the price of Luna did not drop 8%. You see, it dropped maybe 6%. So you could get 8% discount even though the price of Luna dropped by 6%. You can still earn a bigger discount. You can get essentially the price of Luna much cheaper than the current price because of these bids. You're getting this discount on top of the current price minus the current price of Luna. So you have the current price of Luna dropped, let's say 5%, and you bid here 5%. You're getting 5% on below that 5% drop. Okay, so Luna was $90. Let's say Luna was $100, and it dropped to 95. A bunch of people got liquidated, and you bid at 5%. Well, you're going to get it at $90 instead of $95. So you're still getting a really steep discount on this. It's a little bit confusing to get your head around it, but you're betting on how much discount you want to get. Okay, obviously, if you bid around here, all these people are going to be satisfied first. But if there's a major liquidation event, so we've got 4, 4, 5, so it's about $40 million here, give or take. Okay, there's roughly $40 million. If more than $40 million gets liquidated, you get you're going to be, and you bid here, you're going to get satisfied too. So you're going to get a 30% discount on Luna. It just depends on how many people are getting liquidated. It doesn't really matter by how much the price of Luna dropped. Okay, that's what's interesting about this game here. You can see that in the data. If you look at the data down here, okay. All right, so some people got. These are people that won the bids. Okay, so one guy managed to get Luna at $86. That's fine. This one got it at 77. So these guys got a very steep discount. It always depends on how many people are bidding. Okay, that's the issue. All right, so let's make a bid and see what happened. By the way, to get to this screen is typically not available unless you stake some Kuji tokens. So I'm just going to show you this briefly. You have two ways of staking. You can stake just the plain old Kuji token, which you can get from the swap here. So you can swap your UST for some Kuji. And if you go to govern, you need at least 300 Kuji tokens staked in the govern, where you can earn right now almost 14% APR. Okay, that's what I wanted to get. So my tokens are staked here. There's a 14-day delay before I can take them out and unstake them. But in the meantime, I'm earning 14% APR, which is good enough for me. I just wanted it so that I can have access to this screen because I wanted to see this data. All right. Now you can do that, or if you want to earn more, you can put your money into this LP pair and get 140% APR, but you're subject to impermanent loss. And well, essentially, you need 300 Kujis plus 300. Kujis about 110, so you need $300, 300 Kujis plus about $330 worth of UST. Pair them and then stake. So it costs more in effect to access that service, but you're earning more also. Anyway, your choice. All right, enough about that. Let's try to bid. You can bid anywhere here. You can even bid here. It depends how much discount you're looking for and what you think is likely to happen. Okay, so the data here tells you more or less how many people are getting close to liquidation. Okay, so as I said, there's $29 million here at 52%. So if the price of Luna drops right down here, that's 29 million people, $29 million that are liquidated all of a sudden. Boom. Okay. If the price drops even further, well, now there's going to be a big pile. Where is it? Can I get that data? Oh yeah, here. See, we're talking 300, 200. See, like there's it would be a lot more than all that's been bid on Kujira Orca. Okay, so it's still possible to make a ton of money with this. Okay, you could bid 30% discount. Okay, and here essentially Luna would have to drop only 10% for you to get a 30% discount on Luna. You see what I mean? All right. 10% and drop on Luna happens. Okay. So it's not a bad idea to have multiple bids. You can have bids at a small discount, you can have bids at medium discounts, and you can have bids at very big discounts. So what I did earlier, okay, I put a tiny bid, okay, just to test that I'm understanding the process. So I put a tiny bid of 90 UST at 25%. So I could get, if there's a major liquidation event, I could get Luna at 25% off, whatever the price it's going to be at that time. Now you have to make sure that your bid status is active. So let's do something, okay? So I've got, we're going to place some bid. Right now it says 1%. I think that's too low. Let me do 10%. I'm just betting there's going to be a big liquidation. That's what I'm doing. Right now I could put, I don't know, it says $87. How much do I have in there? Let me refresh. I wish things would refresh faster. All right. So yeah, that's much better. So I'm bidding $236. Okay, and I'm gonna put my 10%. Okay, and then I'm gonna place my bid. And I'm posting. So always make sure you have UST to pay gas. Okay, that otherwise everything's gonna fail on you. So is it refreshed yet? Okay, it took the money. So I'm thinking it's done and I need to refresh. I wish it would refresh by itself. Okay, connected, everything. All right, let's look at this. Yes, all right. This is very, very, very important. When you place a new bid, it takes 9 minutes before you can activate it. So make sure you check back in 9 minutes. Otherwise, your bid is never going to be active. And if the price of Luna moves in your favor, well, you lose out on your discounted Lunas. All right. So anyway, my feeling about this is new for me. I'm not sure if I'm using the best possible strategy or not. If you guys have a smarter strategy, put that in the comments. But my idea is that it's probably not a bad idea to have multiple bids, okay, if you want to get yourself some discounted Lunas. I like Luna. I think it's a wonderful token because I think the Terra ecosystem is growing super fast. And I think that the price of Luna is going to skyrocket. However, there are a lot of fluctuations and a lot of people borrowing on bLUNA and a lot of people that are getting liquidated, which is good for us here. All right. So my feeling is that if we have bids at different places and different pools, okay, we might be able to take advantage of good discounts. And that's why I have a very high discount here. My premium is at 25%, because I'm thinking that if there's a major liquidation event, maybe I can get 25% off. If there's a medium liquidation event, I could get 10%. Or I could bid like and get 2, 3, 4, 5% discount here, okay, which are probably more likely to happen. As you can see here, these are the times that these pools have been emptied. This pool has been emptied 71 times, but you only get a 1% discount. Not that exciting, okay? And that's why I see my bid here. It appears here. And I have another one. The color is difficult to see there. But so I have a bid here, and that's why the color is purple. And here as well. But you can have like as many bids as you want in as many pools as you want. Okay, it doesn't matter. You can add more in the pools. The only thing is, as far as I know, you're not earning interest while you wait. So keep that in mind. Okay. All right. So there's also some documentation that comes from Kujira. Okay. They explain how to bid. It's essentially what we were talking about today. Okay. Also, there's their Twitter page. They don't have Discord yet. I don't know if they're ever going to have Discord, but they do have an official Telegram where they can answer your question about how to use Kujira Orca. All right. So there's a lot of information on the Twitter as well. So it's a good idea to check out the messages. Okay. All right. Oh, last thing. Yes. You can see your bids on apeboard.finance. So if we refresh now, I should see my new bid, I hope, unless it has to be activated. This is Anchor. So we see my bLUNA here, and it also shows how much money I borrowed, and it tells me that I'm in the green, so I'm still good here. Should be safe. Kujira only shows the active bids. Okay. All right. So later, in about 9 minutes, I'm going to be active. I'm going to be able to activate my second bid, and then it will show up here. So what we're seeing right now is my old bid at 25% for 90 USD. All right. All right, so that's it for this video. If you like this kind of stuff, please like and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell. Download the free book. All you have to do is put your name, your email, and submit. And then you get a big fat button that says download the free book. And if you miss that button, well, we're sending you an email with another button that says download the free book. And if you don't want it for free, you go to Amazon and you pay $5.99 to Jeff Bezos, and Jeff will send me a whole dollar. See you later.